All right, guys. Okay. So before I show you the board, one thing this video is going to be about is why I need to get fit and why I need to do what it is we do. Some of you guys do it recreationally. I have better reasons for myself. These are personal. So what do I care about? That's the first thing you need to ask right there on the board. You know, what do I care about? So I care about my business. I think that's one thing I was blessed with is I love building businesses. I love coming up with new things and new ways to do things people are already doing and doing it better. There's a certain attention you get when you're the best of the best. So that's what I do. And here are the rest of the reasons. So because of the business, I want to make sure I have lots of energy. My particular business at this time has me up at 4 a.m., has me asleep at like 11:30 sometimes. So that's 5.5 hours of sleep. I figure as long as I can get as close to 6 hours of sleep as possible, 5.5 is cutting it close. My engine, that I need to have my metabolism up. I need my hormones proper, and I need everything ready to go so that as soon as I want to rev that engine, something comes up, I want to expand, I want to build another location, it's going to take more of my time and effort and mentality. I'm going to be able to do that. I need to be able to do that. So my engine, I got to work on that. Energy, that's a big one because either way you're taking pills or like I said, I'm up early, the time, that's important too. So see if I can get that in focus. Time is huge. The amount of time you spend and what you do, I want to maximize that. I want to be sure that, I'm making the most of my time. I'm young, but that's exactly why I'm spending my time as the most valuable asset I have. And I trade time for potential. Essentially, the more time I spend, the higher the potential I have. And I want to make sure that time is maximized so that in the future, my potential is much higher. Pills are a big one. I love energy pills, and I think anyone and everyone should be taking them. There's a fine line there. You don't want to take too many. Anyhow, my attitude, I work with a lot of people, and I work with people with negative attitudes or people who are broken. In my current business, I work with women, people who have had a hard time getting fit lately. So my attitude has to set the standard for everyone else's attitude. And believe it or not, their attitude will not be positive in some instances, and I need to be ready for that. I need to be able to deflect that because Lord knows someone else's mood can affect you. So mood and results, my attitude has a lot to do with my mood and the group's mood and the results from then on out. And when I wake up at 5 a.m., if I wake up and I'm immediately affected and I'm in a bad attitude, the rest of the day is shot. You gotta be in a good attitude, that's huge. Example, I think it speaks for itself. I need to be a good example. To be a role model in certain areas. When I was looking for one myself, I want to become one. So on top of that, let's move on. This last one here, mentality, that's everything. Your mentality is what drives you. Your thoughts are what you do, and what you do is who you are going to become tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So if my mentality is not in the right place, then my compass is off a little bit. So whether you're moving forward, you could be moving forward in a focused fashion if you know what you want, your mentality's in the right place. That's why I say mentality is everything. These are the reasons why I need to be fit, because all of these things that come from getting fit, none of which you would notice are appearance, aside from maybe example. But I think my effort in the gym, appearance shows that, but my effort in the gym when it comes to strength numbers, appearance, and consistency, effort is what's going to give me the best example. So appearance wise, maybe that will be one, but everything else, these are much more valuable than appearance. So when I'm 50, 60 and still looking pretty good, it's not really about appearance at that point, and these things will have been rock solid because I've been working on it my whole life. But if you start focusing on those things in future when you're responsible, then you'll have to start from ground zero. Essentially, you'll have a little bit more of a base, but if I start working on the important stuff now, it's going to set myself up for success, especially in the years to come. So because of what I care about, you got to find that out. You care about picking up chicks and stuff like that, then your list will look different. But I care about building a business, whether that be working your way up a ladder, but mine's not. Mine's building, I'm not going to do no ladder, but mine's building businesses. So that's what I care about, and so that's why my list is different than anyone else's. I'm sure some people will have some similarities, but you got to create your list, and it's good to know what you care about and what getting fit is going to benefit that. And from there, if you can kind of create a little bit of a list and kind of visualize what it is you're doing it for, I think knowing what drives you will drive you farther. So get that nailed down. I've got mine nailed down for now. It always changes. But what I care about is my business, and I want to go to the next level. And for that, I need to be very capable. And to be capable is your body, your mind, and your soul have to be, well equipped. So hopefully maybe that helps a little bit. That kind of give you an insight on me. So some of you guys will agree, some of you guys will have different reasons. I'd love to know what you care about and why you need to get fit. Is it appearance? For a lot of us it is, but I think it starts at appearance, and if you look into it, it's much deeper than that. I'd love to know, hopefully that maybe you guys can get insight onto who I am. And then for the most part, this video is for those who will like the accomplishments I've done and feel amazed, and 5 years from now I can point you back to this video and show you where my focus has been to get me to what I've gotten. 6 minutes in, peace.